First one's from Amy Just.
Well, you said you want to brag on him. So how good was it having Trey back this week? 13.5 sacks in total for the regular season, and having the defensive front anyway healthy.
Yeah, I mean, anytime we got Trey on the field, we're a better defense. He's been super productive this year. You know, I don't know if he's leading or if he's in the second spot of sacks, but you know that means a lot to our defense as far as production. So happy to have him back out there. Happy he's still making plays. I'm gonna brag on him because he should have been in the Pro Bowl. Should have got all the accolades that come with, you know, the amount of production he's had this year. But a lot of guys contributed today.
Next one's from Doug Mouton.
From 5 interceptions as a team, is there a point when it sort of feeds off itself, when sort of everybody wants to get one?
Oh, 100%. You know, and it's a team thing. You know, our offense put up enough points to really make it one-dimensional. And then when our offense is one-dimensional, you got opportunities to make plays on the football. You know, and we had multiple guys come in and contribute. And to see that production from some of the young guys was really encouraging. Speaks to the depth that we have, speaks to our coaching staff and how they have young guys prepared in a game that, you know, we needed. And so it was exciting.
Next one's from Jacques Doucet.
Malcolm, starting your NFL career with this franchise over a decade ago, now making your way back, just your feelings about trying to make a run at another Super Bowl with this group entering the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, you know, with all the context that surrounds the playoffs and the game, you got to really just stay focused, you know, 1 week at a time and do what you got to do to prepare to win one game. You know, it's going to be a lot about playoffs past and the history and all that stuff, but really all that matters is what's right in front of us. And that's his first playoff game when we figure out when that is.
Next one's from Amy Just.
Yeah, you answered about all of the picks collectively, but how cool was it to see Grant Haley get his first pick today in the end zone, no less? Man,
it was huge. You know, we said it going into the game. We wanted it to see, you know, these young players come out and play with confidence and play and make plays because they prepare hard, you know, all year. They're on the scout teams. They're giving us a look, and now there's an opportunity for them to play in a game that counts and that matters, that we need as a team. And you know, to see Grant go out there and make a play with his little amount of, you know, experiences he's had out there with this group was fun. And then to see so many other guys contribute in special teams, on defense, on offense, it was a fun win for us as a team.
Next one's from Catherine Terrell.
Malcolm, just with a lot of COVID outbreaks around the league and in light of what happened yesterday, did the captains have to talk to their teammates maybe just about reminding everyone to be careful going into the playoffs? Like, is that something y'all have thought about?
I mean, it's something that we've talked about all year, and we know, you know, some things are out of our control, but we're going to do is, you know, as much as we can to possibly give ourselves the best chance in the postseason. And to do that, you got to have guys available. So that's going to come with some sacrifices, being smart, staying, you know, pretty much isolating yourself. But we also understand that in a pandemic, you know, some things happen, but we're trying our best to make sure that we limit the amount of exposure we have because we have what we want right in front of us and we can't miss guys as we move forward in the playoffs.
Next one's from Fletcher Mackel.
Yeah, that was actually my question, Malcolm, but just to kind of follow up on the leadership thing. When you won a Super Bowl here, you were kind of the rookie following the leaders in some regard. Do you remember those days? And I mean, obviously you won a Super Bowl with Philadelphia as well, but now kind of being the locker room leader and letting everybody know that this is kind of a different experience, being in the playoffs with a legitimate chance to win it all.
Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously you've got playoff experience and experience in going all the way. And for me, what's been one of the lessons I learned, especially early on, is to just be yourself the whole time. You know, nothing changes about the rules of the game. The size of the field is the same. The size of the football is the same. Everything's the same, whether it's the preseason or it's the postseason. The only thing that changes are the circumstances around the game. And so for us, we need to focus just on our job, having fun, executing like we do any other game, not make it bigger than it is.
Next one's from Luke Johnson.
Malcolm, what was it like for you to see Tom Montgomery just step in and just kind of casually rip off a 100-yard game after having like one carry all season?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call it casually. He's somebody who's prepared and has been a back in this league that has had success. You know, he just happens to be behind, you know, a few really good ones. And really carry that load. And yeah, rip off 100 yards like it's, like any other Sunday was fun to watch. I'm happy for him. He's somebody who, grinds all year, and then he's able to play the role when we call upon him. He's ready. Not a selfish guy, moves around, plays different positions, and for him to get his opportunity tonight was fun to watch.
All right, we're all set. Thank you, Malcolm.
Thanks.